Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. In today's video, I figured I would do something a little different. I get emails all the time from like Microsoft and Apple and whatnot about all these like new devices and stuff that are coming out. And I figured I would, I don't know, build a computer with you guys on this screen to show you what I would pick, why I would pick it, and explain all the things behind that. With my computer, most of it, it came stock, but then I've replaced a whole bunch of things in it so that it's more up to the speed that I need. So when I look at a computer, I look at how fast the processor is, how many different cores it has, the type of cooling technology in it, as well as the RAM and the type of video card, because not only do I do a lot of video editing on my computer, I also do quite a bit of gaming. And so I need a computer that can keep up. So Alienware used to be one of the top gaming PCs out there. It was like the best of the best, creme de la creme, the go-to gaming computer. And I remember when my brother first bought his 20 years ago, it was like the best machine on the market, but it was quite expensive. My laptop that I have is from 2009, and it's rather old and outdated and has, I think, Windows 7 on it. So I would love to upgrade. Actually, I would like a MacBook, what is it, Pro? Not the MacBook Air, because those things don't have hardly any storage. But the downside to having a Mac, since I'm a PC, is that they don't have a lot of customization options. So since I got an email today from Alienware, I figured I would, go through their website and see what they've got. And since I've got a pretty badass gaming PC tower, I was going to look at building a laptop, and I'm going to explain some of the specifications or specs for why I would get what I would get, what other versions of specifications would be used for, that kind of thing. So here we are on, and unfortunately Dell bought out Alienware. I don't like Dell. I don't like their computers. I've had a couple. They break, and then you send them back if they're under warranty, and it takes them 6 months to get your computer repaired, and then you get it back, and that entire 6 months that it's gone, your warranty is also running. So you're without a computer for that amount of time. Most of the time, the repairs that they want to do are not covered by the insurance and or replacement policy. So I don't know if Dell has updated that any, in the past 10 or 15 years, but I just do not care for Dell. I'm just going to put that out there. So this is the main Alienware page, and we have their save on powerful surprises. I would love to get a monitor that is curved. That would be awesome. Actually, I'd love to have dual monitors, but so you've got desktops, deals, the ultimate play, or laptops. I'm going to click laptops because I would like to build a laptop. And then you have options. So you have the M15R3, which is a 15-inch, and I think mine is either a 15 or a 17-inch, my old one, and so I prefer a bigger screen. The bigger the screen, the more you can see. Usually also the higher resolution that it is, which means that the pixels on the actual screen itself are higher quality and quantity, which means you get a more crisp and more clear picture. So the M17R3 is also a 17-inch, or you've got the Area 51, which just the name alone just makes me want to buy it. So that one also looks like it is a 17-inch, and it's also quite beefy looking. So let's look at the differences here. So we have an ultra-thin i9, Intel Core i9, I think is the latest one. My computer has an i7. Let's see, 12-phase graphics on the other, and 10th gen Intel Core i9 as well. This first one has a 12-phase. Looks like all of them have the same processor, except for the last one. The last one is 3.7 gigahertz to 5.3, whereas the other ones are up to 5.3, and it has thermal velocity boost, which helps with cooling. It comes with Windows Home, NVIDIA RTX 2080. They all have DDR6. I think I'm on DDR4 in my machine. Those are all 8 gigs. That's super low for RAM. That's your basic run-of-the-mill computer. 8 gigabytes RAM is pretty standard. They're 2 4 gig cards. And a gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes, just in case you don't know what that is. And a terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes. So let's see, we have 32 gigs, DDR4. Okay, there's the DDR4 right here. Okay, so this is the video card up here with the DDR6. Still a little slow. These are the actual RAM. So you have 32 gigs of DDR4, which I have 32 gigs of DDR4 on my machine. 2666 megahertz. It talks about how fast it can run or how fast it can write the write speed on it. And this one has 64 gigs. Ooh, mama. 2933 megahertz on that one. So that one's pretty quick. Then we get into storage space, it looks like. 4 terabytes of storage. So you've got 2 times 2 terabytes. Oh, PCIe. Okay. PCIe cards are your internet capability. That is how fast the card will read and send data to and from your internet service provider. A PCIe card used to be called a NIC card. It was a network interface card. That's what it was initially called. They called them a NIC card for people that used like the dial-up things or a regular standard like phone cord. But it also had, as the models progressed, the cabling changed. So you went from a regular like telephone wire to an Ethernet card, which allows, think of it like the difference between a copper wire and a fiber optic. Copper wire, you know, is able to send so much, and then you've got your fiber optic, which literally sends transmissions via light. So like, for example, this little guy here is fiber optic. They're very fast, they're efficient, they're lightweight, and then of course you wrap them in something, and the amount of speed that you get from something like this when you're transmitting data is just, it's above and beyond, which is why a lot of phone companies have gone to fiber optic, especially if you live in the city. We live out in the country, so we're not on fiber optic here, but that's probably the most efficient. The only thing is if you have a break in one of those lines, depending on how severe the break is, it can disrupt the transmissions. So that's why they have, like my Christmas tree here, it has like multiple layers of fiber optic cabling in it, and fiber optic cabling also changes with diameter and whatnot. But if one of those cables is disrupted, the others will continue to send. So that's one good thing about fiber optic, whereas with a regular phone wire, if you disconnect or disrupt or damage one section of that phone wire, because usually they're in like a figure 8 type loop and there's 3 segments and they each have different wires in them. Usually you've got your positive, your negative, and your ground. But if you disrupt any one of those 3, it stops working completely. So like when they say watch where you dig kind of thing, and you hit one with a shovel and you hit one of those phone wires, you're done. You hit a fiber optic phone wire with something like a shovel, then it will continue to send and receive some information, just not all of it. So hopefully that's dumbed down enough so that anybody can understand what I'm talking about. Sorry if I'm getting a little too technical. All right, so this seems... that's funny. Okay, so this one here says up to 4 terabytes, up to 4 terabytes, and you've got 2 times 2 terabytes for the PCIe. This one says up to 2 terabytes, 2 times 1 terabyte PCIe, plus a 2 terabyte times 2, which is 1 terabyte again. And these are 512. So down here, there's more storage than this, but these have more storage than this. These are M.2, which is the upgrade level. I mean, I kind of like this better, like the top part, but I like the bottom part down here better. So I guess it's all preference. Okay, and then getting into this down here, it says 15.6 inch. That's the screen. It talks about the refresh rate is 60 hertz, 1 millisecond. And it talks about the type of tracking that it has. This one here is a 17.3 inch, again, 60 hertz, 25 milliseconds, which means you're going to get the screen is going to refresh at a faster rate. So that allows for more smooth, oh, my brain just died. Like when you're looking at something and you move to a different, like if you're playing a video game and you're looking at one scene, if you move to look at another screen, the refresh rate on that visibility from one position to another is going to refresh a lot faster, and it's going to be a lot clearer and more crisp than the first option. And then this one down here, again, 60 hertz, 25 millisecond. And they all use Adobe, it looks like. So I'm sure you guys already know which one. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we won't go there yet. Okay, so we're going to build the last one, the Area 51. And it's only $2,000. I say that like I have $2,000. I don't. Even when I get the stimulus money, I still wouldn't have enough money to buy this. Because I still have to pay my dad back like $900 and something for that big Canon camera. All right, so like I really care about what the outside looks like. It says 360 view, okay, and Compare file options. This is all the information. Again, talks about the display. It has 4 terabytes of hard drive space. It's got 2 terabyte hard drives built in. Talks about the processor, which is, like I said, it's pretty top of the line. That's the latest Intel Core as far as I understand. Windows 10 Home, that's the latest operating system. The graphics card could be a little bit better. The only thing with a laptop is when you get to replacing parts, it's rather difficult to replace parts out of a laptop. You either have to have a better understanding of how they're designed, because with a laptop, they're very condensed on the inside. And if you move one thing wrong, you could unplug something else. So I've never really enjoyed working on a laptop when it comes to repair. Now it looks like there's options down here. These are almost 10 pounds, so this is close to a gallon of milk for weight. Okay, so it's giving us 4 options for this type of computer. So I'm going to be weird, and I'm going to go ahead and click 4 terabytes, because I just, for an example, this is a 5 terabyte hard drive. This holds all of my video games. This right here is my video game brain. 5 terabytes. So for a computer to only have 4 in it, I mean, my main hard drive is 4 terabytes. I have 3 other drives in my computer. So that should tell you how much storage space I have. I have a lot. And it looks like it comes with a 64 gig memory, which is double what I have right now. Again, the more memory you have, the more RAM is memory. The more RAM that you have, the higher the number of cards and or gigabytes that you have in your system, the faster you're going to process things, the more things you're going to be able to run, and the better quality your games are going to run at. And this is not talking about graphics. This is talking about processor speed, working with the RAM in order to process the information the game is sending it. So when you are loading a screen, watching like cutscenes, reading information, opening programs, editing things, typing out documents, watching a YouTube video or Amazon or Netflix, something like that, those are going to process faster, things are going to load faster, and you can run more things on your computer at one point in time than you would have with a lower RAM, aka memory. And that's not talking about graphics or sharpness or, you know, that kind of thing. That's talking about just the speed at which the information is sent and received to your computer. So this is a 170 plus FPS, which is frames per second. Talks about how fast the frames load on your screen. It's got 1080p, which is the standard. It's like 1920 by 1080 is what most monitors and or computers are set to now. It says it's virtual reality ready. And it's only $5,000, and it's on sale. You save 12%. Ooh. So 8 gigabytes so it's got DDR6. Again, that NVIDIA GeForce card. I mean, it's a little better than what I've got, but not by much. 64 gigs of a dual channel DDR4 at 2933 megahertz. Again, that's the speed in which the information is going to be processed. The 64 gigs is the capacity that it's at, which is pretty fast. Okay, that's really fast. 4 terabytes hard drive, 17.3 inch, weighs 9 pounds. You have 2 color choices. So I'm going to click on this, customize and buy. Now you get into options. There's only a few here that looks like you can do. I don't really care about operating system being pro or not. The hard drive. So the only hard drive option is to downgrade, so that sucks. This here just protects against like scratches. So all of this information is static, like it stays. So you can't upgrade it. The only thing you can upgrade so far is the operating system. Or you can downgrade on your storage, which would be stupid. And then you've got 1 year of on-site in-home service and or remote diagnosis. So you knock $13 off the price if you do that, which I guess is a downgrade from this. Or you get premium support. Accidental damage. Why is this stuff only 1 year? Well, this stuff does 4 years, which I think is what my brother usually does. So far, I'm not seeing a whole lot of like upgrades. Ooh, extended battery service. That's just insurance for the fucking battery. Never mind. I got my hopes up. Microsoft Office. I mean, I already own a copy and it's registered, so I can move it anywhere. And you've got your Microsoft 360, which is what I own. Never, 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 abso-fucking-lutely never use McAfee. Ever, ever, ever. If you enjoy your sanity and you want your computer safe, never use McAfee. Ever. I would highly recommend using something like Malwarebytes and Avast. Also, make sure that you have your CC Plus cleaner on your machine, because that will help with any nasties that try and get in. And all three programs work in conjunction with each other, and they keep you better protected. I mean, you could do Norton and Malwarebytes in the CC Plus, but I don't like Norton either. Let's see. And then you've got options for graphic design type stuff, photo editing, which I already own the program I'm using right now to film with. There she is. Oh, mama. This is that monitor I was looking at. It's curved. It's beautiful. It's $1,000. That's a huge nope. And they've got a couple of other monitors. I have a 26-inch monitor that I use on my computer. Okay, so it opened up a whole bunch of options. I'm going to click this open another tab if it lets me. All right, it won't let me do that. So let's do this. Hello? Oh, it didn't copy anything. Give me that. Copy link. No, it's only... I want to look at what size it is. Fine, we'll just throw it in the cart. It's only copying like a semicolon. I'm going to add another HDMI cable because you can never have too many of those. And my computer here is equipped with 2 slots for my video card, so I could dual box on my monitors. And you got some gaming chair options. I like the blue, the color of the blue, but I mean, I like the design of this one better. I don't have armrests on my chair. That'd be nice. Oh, it's got some blue piping on it. And we'll throw a chair in there. I mean, we're like virtually spending money anyway, so it's not like we're gonna pay for this. And you've got some other monitors. My brother just sneezed. Okay, what this does is it shows you what games you can play and what capacity they run at on the computer. Some of these, I've only heard of 2 games on this list, so I do not do like first-person type shooter games. I'm an MMO person. So it looks like it plays some of these games quite fast. So you'll have less lag. I'd love to have one of those graphics amplifiers. Oh. Is that what I put in the cart? Oh good, it opened another window. That's what I wanted. Hello? There you go. So it's a 34-inch and it's curved. I really would like to have one of those. Gosh darn, that's so freaking expensive. But it's got NVIDIA G-Sync in it, which means if you use NVIDIA cards, which I do, I prefer NVIDIA over AMD, then it would work better with your currently installed video card. All right, let's go back up to the top. All right, so we're going to add this bad boy to the cart. Now, like, again, I'm not going to pay for this. I don't got no $6,000. Oh, look, it says next step, accessories. Like, I can add more shit to the cart. Ooh, you could get it as low as $192 a month. Yeah. And we're just going to do 4 years on it. There we go. That's the one I wanted. And we're going to do 2 years on the battery, because you never know. Don't need a lot of this stuff. Again, never use McAfee. Absolutely never use McAfee. That is the worst virus software ever. Okay, there's a few that are worse, but you know, Mainly those are phishing softwares. And we're going to do 5 years on this. I mean, again, we're not going to be paying for this. So this is just a pipe dream. Oh my God, we're at $7,500. You could buy a new car for that. Well, I mean, if I didn't have the $1,300 monitor on there, that would also be cheaper. I don't need no headphones. I got nice headphones. I'm using my own mouse. Well, that's fugly. At least the backpack up here looked nice. Okay, we'll toss the bag in the cart just for shits and grins. I didn't pick no protective sleeve for it. And I have an Orion system for my speakers. Gaming desk. Where's the drawers? No drawers. Oh, look, if you really want to wreck your computer, you can buy clothes for it. Oh, there's more pages. I use a Blue Yeti, so I don't need a microphone. That's a neat design, but again, I don't need it. I mean, I have a desk. All right, let's see how expensive all this shit is. Oh, hey, look, you're saving $500 on. Oh, look, I got a coupon app thing running. All right, let's see what coupons they got. Not that again, we're gonna pay for this. This is just for fun. And I know probably like Black Friday is probably the day that you would want to do something like this, buy a big piece of equipment like this, or when they're doing like a 4th of July sale or stock reduction that they do in January, something like that. So the coupon was applied for $50. All right, so let's remove that one. Let's close that. Honey has coupons. That one didn't have no discounts either. But hey, look, you're saving, you know, $600 on a $6,000 computer and $500 on an $1,800 monitor. Ooh, $20 off the $400 chair. Oh, it's only $7,666.96. Ooh, but hey, look, standard shipping is free. No interest if paid in full within 12 months of purchase, over $6.99. Holy crap, that's a lot of flipping money. And of course, free shipping, tax is not included, and you have to estimate tax. Let's check how much taxes would be. $500. Okay, so we're now over $8,000 for this computer. That's a whole lot of nope for me. A whole lot of nope. That computer is nice though. I wouldn't mind having it. And if somebody bought me one, I wouldn't say no. But I don't know anybody willing to drop $6,000 on my butt. Okay, anyways, Nerdy Rebecca is done for the day. I've been having allergy stuff today, so that's why I haven't filmed any makeup yet. Probably until my sinus stuff clears up, I probably won't. I took my allergy pill like 3 hours early, so there's that. Anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the nerding out of me over here, just shopping for a computer that I absolutely cannot pay for. that literally $8,000 is a lot of money for all of this. $1,800 for a monitor is crazy. I think I paid $250 for my monitor, or maybe $150 for my monitor. But then again, my video card in my machine was $350. The Viper RAM cards that I have, I think they're 8 gigs, could be 4 gigs. I have 4 of them. My friend Jason bought those for me, so I don't even know how much those cost because he bought them. So yeah, I mean, I've put some serious money in my computer. My computer was like $900 base, and then I've added a bunch of stuff to it, not to mention all the extra hard drives I have in my machine. But because there isn't enough power capacity in my machine, like there's not enough power cords in my machine to plug in more hard drives, even though I have 3 or 4 more hard drives, what I think I'm going to end up doing when I get some money is buy a docking station for all of my hard drives, and then you basically just plug all of your hard drives into that docking station and then run it through your computer like you would any other hard drive. And then that way I've got 3 in my computer now. I've got like 6 more I can do. I could add, so that way I could move information off older hard drives and, you know, put it somewhere that I have access to it. And I would probably buy a 6 bay, one of those. So, I mean, it's just me. I'm like super nerdy when it comes to computers. I love computers. I love working with computers and figuring out how they work and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this random ass video, and I will see you in another video very soon. Have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are. Bye.